Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Natalia Gavlin, and I'm an immigration attorney in New York City. Some of you might know me because you have seen my previous YouTube videos, or maybe you are my client, or maybe you are related to my client, maybe a friend or family member, and you have seen my videos in the past. I know I haven't recorded anything, I haven't posted anything on YouTube in about 4 years, and I know that's a very long time. I'm sorry about that. I have been incredibly busy handling all kinds of cases for my clients. The new thing about the world, I guess, that happened since the last time I recorded the video is that we have a new president. Donald Trump is the president right now, and a lot of people feel that he has brought a lot of changes to the immigration system. So I would like to address that. Since this is a comeback video, and you haven't seen me in a very long time, I think it makes sense for me to address the few changes that have happened during this 4-year period. Some people think that he has drastically changed immigration laws and that a lot of things that were available before are no longer available. I'd like to tell you that that is not true. In fact, not many laws have changed since he became a president. What has changed, however, is the way the laws are implemented, the way immigration system is implementing the policies, all the internal memos, all the internal briefings that he has been doing. That has affected the way USCIS officers, the way immigration judges, and the way that the ICE officers, ICE is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, of course, are implementing the laws of the United States when it comes to immigration. So one of the biggest changes, I guess, and a lot of people ask me questions, is people are under the impression that asylum laws have changed, or that the United States does not provide asylum to people who arrive here and want to apply. That is not true. Asylum has not changed, in fact, at all. I will address a few changes that have happened that are related to asylum, but the law itself still stands. Anyone who fears persecution in their country, or anyone who has experienced persecution in the past, is still eligible to apply for asylum. The timing has changed, however. Before, people would apply for asylum and they would wait a very long time for an interview. As you probably know, as of January last year, 2018, USCIS is trying to schedule interviews within a month. Now, I'm saying trying because, of course, because of the lack of resources and there is a certain amount of manpower, they cannot do that for every case. However, I have seen that majority of the cases for people who file asylum have been scheduled for an interview within about a month. Now, what does that do? That makes it very challenging to prepare the case and get ready within the 30-day period. Another change, of course, you probably heard, is the particular social group. When Jeff Sessions was Attorney General, he has issued a memorandum, he has issued a case law, and he has changed the way particular social group is now looked at. So a lot of people now, unfortunately, do not have as strong of a case or as good of a chance to be granted asylum. But if your case does not involve particular social group, or if it's a very strong, very established particular social group, for example, LGBT community is still not affected by that because that has been set and it did not change with the new law. If your case does not involve particular social group, then your chances and your opportunity to be granted asylum is pretty much the same as it was under President Obama. A few other changes that happened are, of course, the processing times. USCIS, immigration courts, everything that has to do with immigration is experiencing incredible backlogs. When I say incredible backlogs, I mean a case that would normally take 6 months, for example, before a marriage-based case would be scheduled for an interview within about 6 months after filing. Now, people are waiting a year and a half, sometimes even longer, to get that interview so they can appear and prove the bona fides of their marriage. This has happened pretty much in every single petition, in every single application. So that is what you're seeing. A lot of people are asking me, why is this happening? Is the administration not willing to process these cases? We don't know the answer. My understanding is that USCIS employees have been taken to deal with priority cases, as they're called, and that left certain areas of the applications and petitions unattended or on a backlog, and I guess when the time comes they will return to it, but there are priority cases and they're classified a certain way, and I guess this is what's happening because really we do not know the answer. So that being said, I think those are the major changes since the President Trump took the office. I would like to actually mention one more. A lot of people think that asylum is no longer an option if they arrive without inspection at the border. That is also not true. Yes, it is more difficult to prove the case. Yes, the timeline is different. And of course, the way immigration and customs enforcement approach these cases, the detained cases as we call them, that has changed, but it is still an option. It is still possible. And if you get a good attorney, someone who has experience handling detained cases, as well as affirmative cases, we call them, people who just file for asylum without having to be, at the border, you can still do it. So that being said, since this is a comeback video, I'm going to try to keep it nice and short. You will see many more videos in the future, and I will provide more detailed information about each topic.